Yeah. Sometimes I get so mad, there's no control in me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like...
Share your journey in Raymond.
My name is Bambardekar. I am working with Raymond's Limited. Now presently I am working as a head of the plant at Vapi. I am the in charge of one of the most modern plant of Raymond. My journey in Raymond has started in 1987, where I joined as a management trainee at Raymond Thane. In 1989, I was transferred to Chinwada, where I had the opportunity to work on a greenfield project. And since 1987 to 2009, I was at Chinwada, wherein I rose from all the ranks to become the general manager works there. In 2009, I was then transferred to Vapi Plant, and from 2010, I was given the responsibility to head this plant since then. The journey at Raymond has been wonderful till now because the company makes you feel that you are a part of their family.
The corporates are the startups #choice.
Spent almost now 35 years in the corporates, and I definitely find the advantages of corporates are there because there are specific SOPs laid down, specific line of controls are there, and everybody has got its own job to do. But now as you see, the youngsters do not join more corporates, but they go for startups. Here also it has its own difficulties, but my belief is that startup gives you more knowledge than what the corporates can give you. Because on the startups, you are the boss of yourself. You know what you have to do, and you are जो भी जीतेगा या हारेगा वो खुद अकेला हारने वाला है. जिम्मेदारी वहाँ पे बहुत ज़्यादा हो जाती है. कॉर्पोरेट में होने की वजह से इट माइट बी दैट यू समटाइम्स से कि मेरा ऊपर वाला ऐसा कर रहा है, इसके लिए मुझे ये भुगतना पड़ रहा है. दैट हैपन्स नॉर्मली. बट इन स्टार्टअप्स यू आर रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर योर ओन फेलियर and you are responsible for your own success. Here I want to caution, the startups will fail, but don't get afraid from the failures because failures only are going to give you success. During startups, you always feel that there are lots of hard times, but my advice to all is, tough time never lasts, tough people do.
Technique and theory of production used in Raymond.
And if you ask me, the techniques for production is, we follow theory of constraints, which leads more importance to the throughput time than the productivity and the efficiencies. Earlier, some 12 years before, we were focusing on efficiencies of each department. It so happened that all the production departments were giving higher efficiency, but the warehouse was not getting that fabric which was required from the customer. So in the year 2009, we changed the technique and we adopted the theory of constraints, which focuses more on the throughput time than the efficiencies of individual department. Initially, we faced a lot of challenges, but as I told you, Raymond is adaptable to a lot of changes. We could implement this theory of constraints in our plants, and now if I go to my plant and say that you don't have to run TOC, they will not accept it. Because it has become a part and parcel of their life. If we find some better technique, definitely we will change and implement that.
Value follow at Raymond.
The critical values at Raymond's are excellence, quality and trust. The quality is in blood of all of the Raymond people. And that is how, because of this quality, we are able to sustain now for 100 years, almost 100 years. As I mentioned earlier, we'll be celebrating our centenary year in 2025-24. And this is not only because of the people who are doing on the factory level, but all from the corporate to all the people who are working in Raymond, they know quality is at prime importance, all the Raymondites have.
Sustainability, quality control is key for manufacturing.
Looking at the sustainability, for the fabric point of view, I'll say the plants have got sustainable energy. Like for Vapi, if you see, we almost 40% of our power is renewable power. We have a solar plant, we have a wind power, and we also take hybrid power. Our plant is the first plant in Gujarat to have got hybrid power. Sustainability and quality go hand in hand because in the coming years, sustainability is the key thing which all the Gen Y generations are going to look for. And Raymond is investing a lot in this region because quality, we believe that quality is there with us, and due to our sustainability we have been able to sustain our brand for almost 100 years. Difficult in the sense because the costs, with the ever increasing cost, and to make your factory as easy, as viable as possible. As you know, fuel costs are increasing, power costs are increasing, manpower costs are increasing. With that same amount of cost increase, we are not able to get that from the customer. So we have to find out innovative ways to see how savings in utilities can happen. This is a major concern all the textile industries are facing.
Operation and technology importance being a sustainable brand.
Operations and technology have been changing and growing at ever increasing pace, making it pertinent for industries to catch up with the pace of change and growth, so as to be able to retain their brand image. Industries are leaving no stones unturned in their endeavor to provide the best product and services to the customer, as they are fully aware this is the key parameter for brands to sustain. Raymond has the best operating systems, due to which it has been able to be at the top for so many years. We are recently, in 3 years' time, we will be celebrating our 100th centenary year. We are proud to say that this brand has lasted for 100 years and many more years to come. Raymond is now almost a century strong. Over these years, it has been able to learn, grow and sustain its brand, and this was mainly due to its operational excellence. Due to its operational excellence and adaptability to change, Raymond has been able to produce the best products for the market. There have been several competitors in the market, but Raymond has stood strong due to its operational excellence. I would like to say here that we manufacture a fabric from 300 rupees per meter to 3 lakh rupees per meter. So that kind of a capability Raymond is having to manufacture from the same plant a fabric of 300 rupees per meter to 3 lakh rupees a meter, where I don't think anywhere in the world this capability is there. Technology helps to make radical changes and supports the business to grow. At Raymond too, new machines have been inducted and digital technology like artificial intelligence have been adopted.
Sustainable fibers used in product.
We are using various sustainable fibers. But before that, I would like to tell you that we have received following international certifications which has enabled us to create sustainable fabrics. The plant has received Organica Precious Fiber certification in January 2019. Signifies the raw material, that is wool, which is procured for processing, is completely organic and environmental friendly. No harm is done to the animal during the wool extraction process. In September 2009, Raymond Limited Vapi Plant has been certified with Raymond's Recycled Polyester certification after being assessed and found in compliance with the GRA standard. This certificate signifies that the unit is manufacturing fabric from yarn processed from existing plastics which are non-biodegradable. The plant has also received Ocotex certification in September 19. This certificate signifies that chemicals which are used for product fabrics are eco-friendly and meet the human ecological requirements of the standard 100 by Ocotex. We have produced sustainable fabrics of around 2 lakh meters in the last financial year, which is worth of 10 to 12 crores. We have also introduced sustainable spandex fabric which runs at a lower heat temperature, leading to reduction in coal consumption. The fibers which we are using is the wool fibers we are using, the recycled polyester fibers we are using, Cool Max kind of fibers we are using Field Fresh polyester fibers. These are the various fibers which we use in our fabrics. Technology is available for worsted industry, and the plant capacity is almost 70,000 meters of worsted fabric per day. You can say 70,000 meters of total fabric. Out of that, 40,000 can be polyester viscose and 30,000 can be polyester wool. Finishing production capacity is almost 70,000 meters per day, and we can produce almost 5 lakh meters of stretch fabrics per month. The technology used is the latest ones wherever available, and we are looking forward to have newer technologies in the ITME 2022.
Digitalization in industry.
The business has proven to be almost essential for business success today. Digitization in business helps to improve the efficiency of operations across all the functions, reduces human errors, it is safer to store data, reduce operational cost, and enable fast data analysis. Due to the implementation of digital technologies, workflows are becoming streamlined and there are fewer human errors. All of the operations are executed more efficiently, which enable businesses to reduce operational cost. The implementation of digital technology not only increases the company's digital presence, but also sparks the creation of new communication channels. It has increased the chance of boosting sales revenue, customer loyalty, and it also increases innovation. Raymond too has adopted digitalization in a big way in all functions like operations, HR, marketing, systems, finance, etc. Due to which we are able to get better data analysis, less human error, operation efficiencies at lower operational costs.
Research and development innovation strategy of Raymond.
Research and development or innovation is an iterative process of learning what does and what doesn't work. To carry out this iterative process of experimentation, we have in-house team at specific plants and central level. The team carries out experimentation by connecting with internal and external stakeholders, for example suppliers, education institutes to name a few. They follow principle of minimal viable product making. The team first creates simple first version of product and get the feedback from different interested stakeholders. They study the feedback and response which is received from different stakeholders, and relevant things goes as input in the process of the iteration. In this process of experimentation, we follow certain principles. First is learning early, be fast, fall in love with the problem, not in the solution, get credible feedback, measure what matter to end user, test your early assumptions, scale the final model to commercial level, or then fail smartly.
Expectation from India ITME 2022.
Raymond always looks forward for such kind of exhibitions wherein we get to learn a lot of new technologies, and we are among the first ones where you will see that most of the first machines have been brought to India in Raymond's only. Looking at the expectations, as you know, the costs are soaring high, and with the ever increasing cost, to make manufacturing viable, it is very important that we know how to have cost savings. With that point in view, my expectation is to see how innovations, any new modernizations, digitalization or automation which has been done to textile industries. We have gone to lots of conferences. Many speak about IoT, Internet of Things, lot of automations, but as pertinent to textiles, we have observed very less. So all those things we are trying to see, like for example, we are also having AGVs with us. We are trying to take help of cohorts also in our factory, but that is not going to save a long. So if there is any such kind of technologies available which we are looking for, also any more sustainable fibers which can be used with our wool worsted fabrics, and any special finishes which can be applied and offered to the customer. These are the two basic things which we are looking for in the ITMA.